I'm dubbing in another dog here now as a matter of interest. This is not a dog that belongs to me, although I wish he did. I have tried on a number of occasions to buy this dog, and so far I haven't succeeded. I have hopes that I will yet own him. I do have breeding privileges to him. This dog weighs 104 pounds. As you can see, he's got a rear end on him like a quarter horse. But he is the fastest footed dog for such a big dog that I think you'll agree that you've ever seen. In a minute, you're going to watch him start chasing the butterfly. He's out there in 90-degree weather, and he's got the kind of drive and the push that instead of laying down in shade, he's out chasing butterflies. And you're going to be a little amazed how he can stick his feet in the ground and turn around. He's starting in to chase his butterfly. Very seldom if you ever run into these big dogs that's got this kind of drive and this kind of quick-footedness, but they do exist, and I'm pleased to have found this one as well as Country Boy.
He get one about how he paying attention. We'll look in the tree, and she looks up in the truck first. So you got to teach her the difference between the tree and the truck when I'm out here.
This is Hillbilly's mother under a tree with him. This is one tough old bitch, let me tell you. See where she bit up that tree? That man just waved his arm and told her there was something up a tree, so she just attacked it. This is a hard old bitch.
I'll get on the water. Go. You are my genial boy. You are the one that put the hose in Bill Little the other day, aren't you? You're not so genial with him. But you're my good boy. I'm going to do the females. This is Crazy Critter. She is a bitch from the Caloosahatchee River bottom and Florida Panhandle. She's a very short, thick, muscular bitch. Comes from a country of thick brush. This is where farm and modern function again. And you have to have short, thick dogs to get among that heavy brush. A taller dog would get hemmed up against a bush and get his heart cut out. So for generations, this dog's forebears have been in the thick brush country, and this is the result. This dog's been wanting to bite somebody ever since she was 5 months old. She's certainly willing to threaten him. As you see, she's going out to meet a bear man. Now, this bitch is a well-bred Scott bitch. She comes from a good line of dogs, from Bad Whiskey, from Whiskey River, from Ashley's Jeff, and into the heavy hitter Scott dogs by that route. Her mother, Jezebel, McNamash's her granddad in 2 places, and Williamson, Mr. Tough Guy's a brother to McNamasher in another place. So you'd have to say that she's close back to the good old blood. All right, Bill, you want to give her a bite? Bill roll up his burlap now and show you that she's not bluffing. You'll notice he takes these bites close in as he's making personal contact with this dog. He's not waving at it. He's got eye contact. He's striving to dominate the dog. She'll bite him hard and hold him. She'll dodge that burlap and get him in the belly if she can. And she will leave the burlap to go attack him again. This is a very good thing. I like to see one who's willing to do this. Okay, that's Crazy Critter, 17 months old. All right, this is Sugar Lump. Sugar Lump is 2.5 years old. She's had a couple of litters of very good puppies. Sugar Lump is a Russell bred dog. All old Bud Russell's dogs are working dogs. With old Bud Russell, they work her, he kills them. He's not a man that's noted for being patient. He does, however, discourage his dogs from fighting people. Sugar Lump's one of the few people fighters of the bunch. The old man will tell you right quick, he don't have any junkie burglars, and he don't need a biting dog. He don't even have to lock his door in the mountains where he is, up in northwest Mississippi. But this bitch will go out and face him. A very athletic little bitch. She's a small bitch in her 60s, but very athletic. Every time she hits the ground, she's in balance. She killed Bassel's sister, 6 months older than her and 30 pounds heavier, when she was 8 months old. They got the gate down. There you go. All right, him, Sugar. Once again, she'll leave the rag to fight the man. She's not a rag broke. She wants the man. Well-bred Scott blood running back into heavy, into Bobo, Roger, Max the Masher. Williams, White Archer, some of these very good dogs in her background. She's a well-bred bitch, and she has produced well. We've got some beautiful puppies out of her in Country Boy. This is Janie Reb. Now this bitch is a half-sister of the hillbilly dog that I dubbed in the video for you. She is 16 months old, and she's a mountain man daughter. So is hillbilly a mountain man son. Now this line is fine in as much as it came from Mac the Masher to Sandman the Great to Brooks the Snowbee to Mountain Man. Not a mediocre dog in the lot. Every one of them a notable dog coming straight down from Mac the Masher. This is very difficult to come with this in the pedigrees anymore. There's a lot more out there that don't have such than it do. But Janie Reb is, as I say, 17 months old. She's never been bred. We're going to breed her next time out, and we're expecting some good puppies from it. Want to give her a bite, Bill?
I'll tell you at this point that Janie Reb was bred, and we do have puppies of hers 3.5 months old now as of the end of June with Country Boy.
That's the girl. Immediately leaving the rag and going after him. This I like to see. It means they're not studying that rag, they're studying him. They want to fight him. This is good. Hey, that's Janie Reb.
We'll be showing you Janie Reb's puppies shortly.
Country hog dog trained bitch. We've never actually give her a name. I brought her out of the woods as a puppy. We just called her Big Red. Big, muscled up bitch, weighs well up in the 80s. And a pretty tough sort of a bitch. She's a decent Scott-bred bitch. She doesn't have the illustrious pedigree that Janie Reb does, for example, but her parents are good dogs, and they were all working dogs at least. Certainly she's willing to work on Bill. As you see, she's willing to fight him. All right, Bill, give her a bite. Let her show she ain't bluffing. That's a girl, Big Red. I'll go catch that nasty man. All right, Big Red. Big Red is 17 months old also. This is Bessie. She's 6 years old. She is the other painter-bred bitch that we have on the place. I have her here for a reason. Bessie x-rayed good at 6 years old, incidentally. She is Bassel's mother, and she is a double rock-bred bitch. Bred to Bama boy, she got Bassel's. She got a bunch of big, good-looking, heavy-boned jocks out of that litter, but she didn't get fire. Bama boy didn't put fire, but bred to another dog afterwards, she did. So this was the beginning of my idea of making the cross between a painter dog that was a good dog and a Scott dog that was a good dog instead of Painter and Johnson. And this bitch, since I had a production record on her, and I knew she had courage, well, I bought her to try this with. We bred her to Country Boy. Unfortunately, she got bad milk. She got mastitis, and by the time I caught it, I've got...
We lost all of that litter of puppies. She is, however, rebred and will whelp the second week of July here in 1992. She's rebred to Country Boy. This is a courageous old bitch. She'll come right on out there and fight Big Bill. And don't judge her by her looks now, 6.5 years old. This was a beautiful thing when she was 2 years old. I've got pictures of her then.
I'm not going to back up from it. Give her a bite then, Bill. Old bitch has no intention of turning him loose. He is fighting them close up. See if she'll leave the rag to fight him. Bet your boots she will. All right, this is old Bessie. Foamy. She is a Bama boy daughter, back before I knew any better. But Bama boy was bred to a bitch called Rosie. I'm going to show you a little brother of this dog's in a minute, too. Neither one of these dogs had any fire till they were a year old. This bitch was not afraid. She was simply placid. She wasn't mad at anybody. The last video showed her just looking at the agitator saying, well, my, what can you be doing? But all of a sudden, she has fired up. And she's acting like a lot different dog. She's a nice bitch otherwise, weighs about 80 pounds. She is what? She was a year old July the 15th. So we have some hopes of doing some good here. I really thought the Bama boy blood had been a ruination of her, but the bitch has surprised me.
This bitch, incidentally, was bred to Country Boy, and we have both some males and females that are 8 and 9 weeks old from her now, and end of June 1992. They're right nice puppies. Show them to you also toward the end of this video.
Once again, she'll leave her sleeves fight Bill. Always like to see this. Means the dog is not sleeve happy or burlap happy. Burlap's nothing to him. As far as she's concerned, that burlap's a piece of Bill. This is what she wants, is a piece of Bill. Okay, Hines of Salome. Turned out to be a pretty decent bitch here. Okay, now we're up to Country Boy. Country Boy weighed 110 pounds when he come here. I took a little bit of weight off him. Don't let that wagging tail fool you. That dog is wagging his tail thinking of the joys of chewing on Bill's bones. Strictly not to be trusted with anybody but me and Norman. This old dog is stone hard tough. I told you in the beginning of the video something about his pedigree, so I won't labor it. He's like 15, 16's good Scot, and the other part is aristocrat. But then aristocrat to King Kong, the Sandman the Great, right back in Alice Scott's yard.
This dog had a very unfortunate history. His former owner had this dog tied up and harassed him until the dog finally wouldn't take anymore, and then they fought it out with a bullwhip. The man went on this dog with a bullwhip on 4 separate occasions and never did succeed in cowing him or knocking him out and making him quit. And the dog became unmanageable to him. They were pushing feed into him with a stick and pulling the bowl back out with another stick, and I acquired the dog. I've been looking for 5 years for a dog like this. It took me a month and a half to get in the pen with him, and I still don't kick him in the tail, but this is a lot of dog. If you can't cow one with a bullwhip, where's the bottom of his bravery? You're going to see Al Banuelos from L.A. fighting this dog, and Al says it's as courageous a dog as he ever fought.
Okay, now we're going to go minute this old boy. I'll show you about the minute. Old dog means fighting.
In case that starts looking easy to you, that man weighs 250 pounds.
Rough old dog. Don't punish your arm, Bill. Give it to him. He ain't gonna turn you loose in 30 minutes anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut off and go get that sleeve so nobody else is. And we thought, oh, we had a real blood fight again that time. I went out to kick the sleeve out and he run over me and knocked me down trying to get back at Bill. We was all wound up in a tumble there.